Bro.
I should tell my wife I want banana bread for Christmas.
No, banana bread cheese cake.
God damn it.
But banana bread cheesecake at work, bro? Hell yes!
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. You fell on the floor.
That's how we're opening this stream. Banana bread.
Yeah, just talk about one random food.
Yeah. Banana bread at freaking work. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So, hey, did you want to read a few comics of the strange tales of Oscar Zahn?
I could do a little bit of it.
Yeah,
Couple panels.
couple panels.
Maybe maybe a couple pages.
You'll get a big wig, and then we'll be reading for like way longer than we expect. That seems to be par for the course with Oscar Zahn.
Oh, I might need you to shoot me a link.
What?
I thought it was in my bookmarks. I hope it is still in my bookmarks.
I mean, it
Why
should
would it not
should
be in my
it should be,
bookmarks?
dude. Like,
I said it in there.
dude,
I put it in there, dude.
dude,
Did.
dude.
I'm telling you, I put it in there. The Strange Adventure
So it's Strange Tales. It's not adventures.
Strange Tales of Oscar Zahn. There we go.
That's right.
And where were we at?
That's a great question.
It was fairly deep, I remember that.
Wasn't like Oscar like knocked out and like he was being taken to like a lighthouse? I don't remember what happened after that.
I remember him saving everybody on the airship.
Right. But then he was taken to a lighthouse and there was like a fox with a lady or something like that.
Possibly. He was with that group of mariners. Oh.
Okay, we read that one already. Okay, I don't think we read this one. We might be on 43. Check 42 and see if we've read that one already.
It'd be grayed out if I had, right?
Huh?
Would it be gray or bold?
What do you mean bold?
Like chapters 35 through 39 are lighter, i.e., gray, and then chapter 40 is in bold.
I guess I was asking like, is it it says chapter 41 according to the top of the screen.
Chapter 41.
It says Act 2, Chapter 2.
Yep, got it.
Just yeah, no, I think we may have read this one.
Hmm.
Yeah, we did. They met. Yeah, they cast them overboard. So we are on 42. You know, the answer to everything. We're on the next one.
Act 2, Chapter 3.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
All right, let's see if I can get into characters. Let's do it.
Who's playing who?
I play Oscar. You play that his friend, which it seems like it's gonna be his story actually. So you'll be doing a lot of talking soon.
Ah,
Edmund,
okay.
yeah, you play Edmund Crane. All right. The Strange Tales of Oscar Zahn. Stardust and Soliloquies by Trevon. Well, sorry if I butchered that. Act 2, Chapter 3. This isn't my story, but it's a story for me to tell. On September 26, 1970, a freak blizzard struck the eastern coast of Labrador. Its origin was its origin was a scientific curiosity, and would be hotly debated among meteorologists for many years afterwards. Scientifically, the blizzard should not have occurred when it did, though the analysis of satellite air pressure and humidity data forecasted clear skies with mild winds. The blizzard descended without warning, with a fury that unnerved even the hardened men who sailed regularly on those waters. Men like the crew of the fishing ships, a fishing vessel from St. John's that was caught in the mysterious blizzard. As unlikely as it seems, Providence favored the tiny boat that day. Firstly, battered as it was by violent waters, the fishing ships was still fortunate enough to be caught on the outskirts of the storm, thus avoiding its full fury. Secondly, this is the more important factor. The fishing ships had at the helm a man with nerves of steel. A man more at home on the ocean than on land. A man forged by the biting winds and the crashing waves. His name was Edmund Crane, age 49.
What the hell's with all this snow?
Captain, you're not going to believe this. There's another boat off the starboard bow.
Captain, I think Jimmy's been drinking again. That true, boy? You hitting the sauce on duty again. I told you I only got one rule on my boat. When one of us drinks, all of us drink.
Will you guys shut up? Look outside.
Well, I'll be damned. She's a big one. Might be one of those big corporate trawlers. Looks like she's in a bad way. Captain, the radio. It's a distress signal.
And so it was. A simple distress call in Morse code. Save our souls, it said, over and over again. Over and over it repeated itself, as Edmund watched the ship struggle in vain against the crashing waves. And while he couldn't explain how or why, Edmund knew that if he approached the mysterious ship on the horizon, it wouldn't be just death waiting for him, but oblivion. Oblivion and doom.
Captain, are we gonna get them? Captain, are we gonna go get them? Captain? No.
It was simply too dangerous, Edmund told the crew, and himself. The fishing ship is just too small to handle the storm. We wouldn't get ourselves in the same trouble. We would get ourselves in the same trouble, or worse. And so the crew of the fishing ships watched helplessly as the other ship slowly sank into the ocean over the next 8 agonizing hours. All the while, the signal continued its broadcast. Save our souls. Save our souls. Save our souls. Eventually, when the storm finally broke, the fishing ships limped its way back to port. The crew were shaken by their experience, but eventually the memory of that harrowing night faded, only surfacing occasionally on bitterly cold nights. The steady, comforting rhythm of life continued, but not for Edmund Crane. He left a part of himself behind during that storm. It sank into the ocean along with the poor souls on that doomed ship. He learned later that the ship was the Chinese vessel Zhongtai No. 4, with a crew of 70 men. 70 men all pleading to the tiny boat in the distance that would not come to the raid. They must have died with... I went to top screen. They must have died with such anguish in their heart. Edmund would think to himself on sleepless nights. How could they possibly forgive him for his cowardice? Deet. How could they rest in peace? Deet deet. When the man who abandoned them still walked the earth and sailed the seas. Doot 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 doot. To be continued.
All right.
First note here.
That was a joyous little jaunt.
It was. Now we know more about Edmund Crane. All right. Next
Indeed.
chapter. Oscar's mental diary. Entry number 235. Time unknown. Date unknown. Probably still 1994. Status update. Ectoplasmic body still dissipated. A while ago. Difficult to keep track of time under the circumstances. Were I a normal man, I could attempt to measure the passage of time through alternate means, such as the beating of my heart. But alas, I am just a skull. Once again, let's start with the review of events that have transpired. My last memory was Esmond suffering some sort of traumatic episode during the conversion of the whale song to ectoplasmic energy. My hypothesis: we overloaded the catalytic converter, thus resulting in the spillage of excess ectoplasm, which in turn awakened the ectopus. Conjecture: the octopus seized control, possibly causing harm, injury, or death of the whale and or the crew of the Cassiopeia. Next logical step would be to distance themselves from the octopus and myself to prevent further incidents. Observation: awakened to broken chain links, but no signs of debris from a ship. This leads me to believe that the Cassiopeia and at least some of her crew survived the encounter. Hypothesis: if the Cassiopeia did indeed expend their reserves of the whale song to fight off the octopus, she would need a place to refuel and tend to possible injuries. Given her last known coordinates, she would probably make her way to, the lighthouse. Maybe I should float there. I currently have no form of locomotion. My priorities should be preservation of my physical well-being and mental facilities. Speaking of which, it's time for my scheduled nervous breakdown. It's important to blow off some steam, lest I go mad. One positive side effect to being tossed overboard and left for dead by my friends is all the time afforded to me to study the strange phenomena of the sea below. A school of detritus, school of detritus fish have taken interest in me, often bringing me various bits of junk that they've come across. So far, they haven't brought me anything useful.
Blurb.
They exhibit curiosity and rudimentary intelligence, as well as a social hierarchy. I dare say. They seem downright friendly.
Blurb.
Donk. Doink. It's difficult to keep track of individual detritus fish, however. Their bodies seem to occasionally change with new bits of gears and screws, forming extra fins and gills. My current theory is that they evolved from various bits of junk cast into the ocean. Of course, not everything from our world ends up down there, but objects with an emotional resonance seem to eventually drift into the astral ocean. Fascinating. Could the memory of life give birth to life itself? In my darker, in my darker moments, I've thought about disassembling a few of my fishy friends and jerry-rigging a sort of propeller system. But who am I to end another life for my own gain? Thankfully, I do seem to be drifting in astral current heading towards the surface. Given my projected velocity, will probably breach the astral ocean back to our own ocean in about 37 years. After that, it will only be a matter of time before I float back to land. Aha! Life always finds a way.
Blurb.
Life, no, will not survive. Must feed.
Hey,
Kill fish. Live.
what's happening?
Not understand.
You!
I want life.
To be trapped for all eternity with you! Haven't you done enough? Look at the mess we're in. By the time I get back to the surface, everyone I know will be dead. I hate you.
Why hate?
Why? Look at me. I'm just a skull. You've taken everything from me. My body, my face, my life. All I have is my mind and my name. Oscar Zahn.
Oh, my name.
What?
My name. Son.
The hell are you talking about?
Son, must not expire.
Hey, let go. What are you doing?
Must evolve. Hungry.
Blurb.
To be continued.
Blurb.
It sounds like you're having fun playing the octopus.
Maybe a little.
Alright, let's see. Meanwhile, back on the island. Who's humming?
Mm-hmm. Do. Was that me or you?
I think that's me.
Oh.
Doot. Weapons check. Weapon systems check. Check. Hull integrity. Check. PA systems. Check. Excellent. The old girl's not in bad as a shape as I'd feared. All that's left to check is the Engineering X Universalis. How's she doing, Percy?
Not too shabby, I guess. Some of the bearings on the aortic valve need to be serviced soon, but she should be able to harmonic shift. Might be a bit of a bumpy ride for us, though.
Magnificent. Let's see. One day to convert the whale song and we'll savage off the Oscar's wreckage. Another day to run it through the intake manifold, and then we're good to go. The captain will be so pleased.
Captain. Yeah.
Percy? What is it?
I was just thinking about Oscar and what we did.
I know, but the captain had his reasons.
Yeah, I guess. Theo, do you ever think about our lives? I mean, our past lives. Before the Cassiopeia.
No, not too much actually. I can recall the details of my life, but they feel more like I'm dreaming someone else's memory. I know what transpired, but sometimes it's difficult to remember how I felt about, well, anything.
See, that's exactly my point, Theo. We've been hydronauts for so long that we've forgotten how to be human.
Percy, that was another life. Now we sail the lower seas, forever seeking out and preserving all lost and forgotten things cast aside by men. And the sea remembers. That's what the captain's always told us. I'm saddened by Oscar's fate, but our duties matter more than our earthly bonds.
That wasn't Oscar's fate, Theo. The captain ordered him thrown overboard, and we did it with hardly a fuss. The Cassiopeia was meant to preserve all the important things in the world, and there must always be 3 of us to serve the Cassiopeia. But what if we've been alive for so long that we can't even recognize what's important anymore? If nothing is left of the person that we were, what happens to us then? Have we outlived our usefulness?
To be continued. All right.
I think I'm down for one more.
I feel that too. Hopefully they don't hook us though. Is the real problem.
Indeed. Edmund. Edmund. Wakey, wakey. Hey, Edmund. You coming around? Boy, you slept like the dead. I've peeked into a lot of dreams in my time. Seen a lot of messed up stuff. Not sure I've seen a head as screwed up as yours, though. No wonder Oscar likes you. Hmm?
No.
What the hell? Who the hell are you? Are you? Am I finally dead? Are you one of the voices I've been hearing for so long? I can't believe I chose to do this character, too. Like you, old man. You're fun to have around. To answer your question, no, I'm not one of the sailors on the boat you let sink. I mean, look at me. Why would a lady like me be on a fishing boat? Oscar must be in your brains. Or Oscar must be the brains in your little duo.
Wait a minute. You know Oscar. Where is he? Where is he?
Yeah, I know the jerk. Well, knew anyway. He's dead now. Abe threw him off the Cassiopeia when he went all squiddy.
He did what? Where is the little pipsqueak? Abe, Get your ass out here. I'm gonna rip your head a new porthole.
And to think I wasn't gonna let them on the island.
There you are. You got a lot to answer for, you piece of shit.
Oh,
Ah, my hand.
Mr. Crane. Feeling better already, I see. I assume you're feeling a little sore about what happened to Oscar.
A little sore? Well, you smug motherfucker. You just left him out there to die. I thought you guys were supposed to be pals. How could you do that to him? You're no man of the sea.
Yeah, I fixed the monitor, Woodley. Yeah. He just put up a message. Yeah, it was the driver, and after unplugging it all, it went up.
He turned it off and back on.
Yeah. Yeah. What was it? Yes, it was what you said. No, wait, so it worked. Yeah. Yeah, it worked. Well, yeah.
I think that's you, by the way.
Oh, no, yeah.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure.
I didn't throw any percentages, but thanks. No, I did not say I was going to buy a new monitor. I was going to buy a different an adapter from HDMI to DisplayPort. That's all I was going to do.
I will be right back after this pee break.
Okay. You do it. Well, when someone starts putting money where their mouth is, sheesh. Okay. Yeah. We're gonna be playing Battlefield later, but I don't know if we're gonna be playing. We're probably not gonna be playing Battlefield 42. What was it? Hoster doesn't have it, but we both have like the other Battlefields, so we may be playing those instead. Probably Battlefield 5, since it probably has the biggest community. Possibly one might have a comparable community. It's the only other one, I think. But yeah. Does it sound good? I don't want to be like too quiet or something like that. Alright, he's gone.
Do 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 do.
Alright, can you throw me the line that you had previously? Wherever you want, and then I'll go right into it.
Sure.
You're no man of the sea.
You are correct. I am not a man. It was foolish of you to regard me as mundane a creature as you are, Edmund Crane. Our sacred task is to preserve the oceans and its children and its memories. Oscar was far too dangerous to bring here. If it's any consolation, the man that was Oscar-san most likely died the moment he became the host to the octopus. Putting an end to his tragic story was probably an act of mercy.
Why, you really know how to push the right buttons, don't you? Ah!
Calm down, Mr. Crane. I would never do you harm.
I warned you.
Calm down, Mr. Crane.
Blub blub.
Seriously?
Blub blub blub.
Calm down, please. Calm down.
Blub.
To be continued.
All right.
Yeah, we'll just leave it there. Calm down.
Oh. I really wanted to say a dirty joke there, but
How dare
I'm
you?
not gonna do that on your stream.
How dare you? How dare you? All right. So
Wasn't me. That sounded like he was double fisting there.
So we're back on the horse. Yay. So I'm gonna end this part of the stream, and then we're gonna start a separate stream for Battlefield. Yeah, I think because I just want to get us back on the horse of our regular schedule. And
Okay.
then we'll do that. Yep. All right.
Blub blub.
Blah 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 blah. So
That's my new catchphrase. How do you like it?
So
Blub blub.
If you like this, comment below. Let me know if you want to see more of the strange tales of Oscar Zahn. Be sure to support the people who originally made all this, Trevong, and go check out their stuff here. I'll show their information right here.
Don't forget to smash that like button.
Don't
Destroy the favorites.
Don't forget to smash that like button. Yeah.
Waterboard the sub.
So
Don't do that.
Here's his Patreon, his Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff. So please support the original artists. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. We'll be doing Battlefield. It'll be in a different vid. So I'll see you there.
Bye-bye.